Ladies and gentlemen, we have started a Patreon. It is me, Romford's #1 podcaster. This guy, Essex's #1 stand-up comedian. Jamesy, what's it all about?
So, our Patreon, if you love this podcast, if you listen to it or watch it, then you can absolutely love it over there, because we do this episode, which everyone can watch and listen to, but we do an extra episode every single week, which are exclusive to our Patreon members. Over there, we've got different tiers, like the Denise Van Outen membership, the Eddie Hearn membership, and the Ronnie O'Sullivan membership. And depending on sort of what membership you want to go for, you get different perks, like early release tickets for our live shows. You also, from the Eddie Hearn membership upwards, you also get episodes with the characters that we talk about on this podcast, like Neil Ruddock's son, like the old school bastard, like the young school bastard. And they're some of the best episodes we've done. There's already a load of content over there to get your teeth into. Even if you sign up today, you get all the back catalogue. So yeah, go sign up to Patreon. Go to patreon.com, type in That Josh James Show, and come join the lock-in.
Massive thanks to everyone who's already signed up. There's loads of people over there, and we have a right laugh. So if you like this podcast, please show some support and go sign up to the Patreon.
Well, if I can find a cue actually for some weddings, I'm going to love it.
The backlash makes me horny.
We're up for the banter.
It's a comedian.
Hello, welcome back to That Josh James Show with me, stand-up comedian Josh James. As ever, I'm joined by Romford's #1 podcaster, Chrissy White, aka White Boy. What a grandson. And we're joined by a very special guest today, about fucking 2 weeks late, but he's here.
You dropped that.
Jimmy Bullard, what's happening, mate?
Oh, well, thank you so much for having me. It's a pleasure. I do want to apologise to everyone here. I'm so late. But they don't know that, do they?
They don't know
so
that.
Why did you have to bring that up?
Yeah, it's a bit of a liberty.
But thanks for having us.
That's all right, mate.
I've been a massive fan of yours for a long time.
Listen, mate, I've always been a massive fan of yours.
Thank you.
I mean, more through your personality, I think, rather than your football. Did you ever score against Spurs?
Do you know what? Good question.
I feel like
I don't think I did. Not Spurs. No, I didn't score that many in the Prem, but no, I don't think I scored against Spurs. Played a few good games against you.
Yeah.
You know,
I can remember
the old
you
White
being...
Lane was like mustard. That was one of the big grounds to
Yeah.
go
First
at.
game of football I ever see was at White Hart Lane, right behind that post. Couldn't see
really-
fuck
yeah,
all.
yeah.
Lost 3-1 to Liverpool. I'm like, I ain't supporting these.
But now it's pure. The new stadium's filled.
Yeah,
but
it's
White Hart
mustard.
Lane, talking of it, when I signed for West Ham, that was my second. I was on the bench at Anfield, but White Hart Lane, when Ginola was playing, that was my first game, or my second game, a bit, in a Premier League on the. But that was like surreal. That was like Ginola. I looked up at as a kid.
Well, we can tell by the Barney.
Like, you know what I mean? bit decent now, boy, isn't it? But it's like I remember looking at him in the tunnel, going, "Shit, it's Ginola." But that was great times.
Yeah, he's got that star quality in Ginola.
Oh, mate, mustard, yeah. But my career, like, hopefully we'll talk about it a bit later if you want. Like, it's just nutty the way, like, I come up against all these players, and like from where I come from, I didn't expect to do it. You know?
Yeah.
And it just happened like that, my career. So it's weird.
Did you start out at West Ham?
Well, yeah, I was playing for Gravesend and Northfleet.
So non-league.
Dartford, Gravesend, Northfleet. Yeah. So, and do you know what? I wasn't even that good.
Play for Grays, did you say?
No, Gravesend and Northfleet, which is
okay.
now Ebbsfleet.
Oh, okay.
Right.
But like, I didn't get in a school football team.
No,
Not really. I was 11th, 12th man. Yeah, I wasn't that good, and I didn't play for North Kent, which was your county.
Yeah.
So a lot of players at that level should be playing for their county. I never really played for North Kent. So I was just ticking along. You know, the old man believed in me, and all of a sudden I was playing for Dartford. Then I moved to Gravesend. Then it's like a scout come up to me and goes, "Do you want to trial for West Ham?" And I was like, "What?"
Buzzing.
Yeah, but it's weird because all my family support West Ham.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
Was you a West Ham fan growing up?
Massive West Ham fan, like born Newham.
Yeah.
All my aunts and uncles, West Ham, lived Canning Town, East Ham, born bred East London. It's like, this is weird. So I turned up, my first day was one-on-one, Chadwell Heath, and you could go and watch back then. So my dad was in the car park, double pressure. I had Harry Redknapp as manager, and I was 1v1 with Frank Lampard on my first day. Boom! I'm like, shit. That's how it started. And then 2 weeks later, he gave me a pro contract. Harry gave me a pro contract after, I think, 2-3 week trial. That's what they used to do. And I signed the same day as Paolo Di Canio.
Really?
Like,
that's fucking mad.
And going on the story before, my first game, like, you got to remember, I was painting and decorating.
Was ya?
Oh, it's nutty, like. And I was all right at footy, but I hit a bit of a level at Gravesend. That's why they come.
Yeah.
Like, I just hit a bit of form. It was weird. I hit a bit of form for 3 months.
Centre
That's why
mid?
they come. Oh, no, I played right wing back then.
Right.
And West Ham signed me as a winger.
Right.
There was nothing of me. If you look back at pictures,
Skinny.
it's like, mate,
Yeah.
I was like 18 in like a 14-year-old's body.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
we was
I'm
watching a few earlier,
44
you look
now
young.
in an 18-year-old's body.
Yeah, your mate is still slim
So it's
now.
a bit
yeah.
weird.
Yeah.
But I've never been that like physical. But yeah, that's how my career started. And I was painting and decorating. And my first game, I was on the bench at Anfield. My first game. Like, how does that?
For West Ham on the bench at
I'm
Anfield.
like,
Yeah, that's madness.
Oh, I'm here. Like 3 weeks ago, I was like sanding down skirting boards in the middle of London. Now I'm on the bench. And then the story I just told you, Ginola, was my second game at Tottenham, and that was like surreal because he absolutely ran the show, and he was my one that I looked up to as a kid, like at school, you know.
Yeah.
And he smelt unbelievable. He smelt of Jean-Paul Gaultier.
You know what, mate? I was
Always
thinking that when you
remember-
walked in, Jim.
Had a little wash today for you. But yeah, I always remember he just smelt of like he bathed in Jean-Paul Gaultier.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
the
yeah,
best
like
thing I can
wealth.
give you. Yeah, wealth. Yeah, that's exactly. And he used to walk in a room and like all the women used to like.
I remember seeing him at White Hart Lane, and obviously growing up as a Spurs fan, like when I was being brought up watching them, like just fucking bang average. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
but
yeah,
my
yeah.
dad's like, this is who you support, and I'm like, oh fucking all right then, you know. But he was the one player that you should go, and he'd make it worth watching. And I remember.
Yeah.
I was at the old ground, and he started walking past me, and there's something about footballers when you're a kid
Yes.
that I just feel like your heroes growing up, the people that play for your team, they're just on a higher pedestal for me.
They've got like a
than
bit of
anyone.
an aura about them, haven't they,
Exactly.
when you see them?
Yeah.
Yeah, I felt
I
that.
get that.
I remember he could see me just looking at him, and he looked at me, and I wanted to say, "Hello, mate." My words had just left me, and he just nodded and laughed because I was just like my jaw was on the floor. You know?
Yeah,
what I
it's
mean?
an amazing feeling.
Yeah.
When you hold someone that high, it's like it's starstruck, isn't it? It's a bit like wow. I've had it a few times. I had it with Beckham a little bit.
Yeah, I
And
can
I had it-
imagine that.
Yeah, that was weird. That was like a bit weird. I had it with Brooks Koepka as well, a golfer.
Yeah.
Like, I had it with Brooks. I met him first
Player
time.
though, isn't he?
Oh, mate, ripped.
Yeah.
Adonis, got arms like
Yeah.
fucking hotel. And it was like, shit, it's Brooks Koepka. It's a bit weird. Don't get it often, but yeah, every now and then.
I had that when I met Mickey Flanagan I met him a couple of
Did
times.
you? It's weird over a comment.
I know, innit?
But I went, but I thought to myself,
That's so
I
good.
thought to myself, he said, don't make a dick of yourself.
I've gone Brooks, he's gone Mickey.
I know, Beckham,
But in
Brooks,
your
Koepka.
world, it's weird though, but in your world, Mickey's up there, isn't he?
Mate,
Yeah.
in my world, Mickey's
Especially from
Pele, you know.
UK.
That's good. Mickey's Pele.
But I went, my mate supported him. And he's like, listen, I'll take long. I know, like, he's a big idol
Correct
of
me,
yours,
right.
you know. And I was just like, you sell yourself. He's like, fuck, keep it cool. You know what I mean? You don't, especially as a comic, talking to another comic, you don't want to
Yeah, how does
embarrass
that go
yourself.
down?
Don't open with
like-
a joke, like just say hello.
I asked him
Yeah.
for a photo. I'm just there. They're all talking. I'm like, I'm not gonna. I couldn't
It's
really.
so funny.
couldn't
That
really
is
get-
different though to meeting a footballer like you as comics. Yeah, how does that go? Like, is it?
Well, I'll tell you how it went. I was like, well, I couldn't really get my moment. I was like, oh, Mickey, you know, said a couple of things to him. Can't remember what I said. And I was like, can I have a photo? I was like, yeah. And then, like, literally lost all composure. Like, literally went up to him, shook his hand, and was like, I just want to let you know, like, you're a big reason why I do comedy. And he sort of looked at me.
Never
as
heard
if-
you, mate.
He sort of looked.
Oh,
Like, he
then
looked
that
at
had
me.
his belly
He looked at me as if to
It
say,
cracks me up.
what, like, mate, not now, mate. You know what I mean?
Yeah, time it. I watched Mickey Flanagan at Trafalgar Square actually in like a little because I've loved comedy all my life. Me and the missus went up. It was fucking so good. It was like his script. He's just going through a few bits to take to the big stage, and he just kept throwing. I don't know if it was part of it, but he's like doing it. You'd get half a murmur, and he'd go, "Oh, that's
No,
no
it's not good.
But
He does the same. He does the same, Jim.
Oh, do you do the same? Do you go through that
Yeah,
same
that
process?
material,
work.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
some
good.
terrible bits. You could. I reckon in another life you could have been a stand-up though.
Do you know what? I think my dad's all. I've always watched it, but it's always been like a. It's a bit of therapy for me watching stand up.
Yeah.
But my dad got like I used to watch like Tommy Cooper, Jeffro.
Yeah. Old
Remember
school.
Jeffro? My dad had a sick sense of humour, right? Jeffro was so funny once. It took me a bit to get onto him, and then it just went like he
Yeah.
was so funny. But yeah, I've always been around comedy. I always watch it. Mike Reed, one of my favourites. But the old school.
Yeah, the proper old
Some of
school.
the old school. Don't get me wrong. I still watch it now. I've done podcasts with Rob Beckett, who
Yeah,
you know,
great.
like, and all of them. But yourself, I'm massively into you.
Yeah.
Not like that, but.
So bad.
But I've always been around
Yeah.
comedy. Slow down, Jim.
Well, but this is the thing, though, Jim. Right? There's a difference between being funny and doing what he does. Right. I see the effort that he puts into it.
Yes.
Hours and hours on stage.
Yeah.
Like dying on stage. Like you said, that don't work.
Yeah.
And it's like he just keeps coming back, mate. He's relentless with it.
Yeah, well, that's how you
It's
got
a massive difference.
You got
to,
a
like,
massive
being
thick
funny.
skin, right?
Oh, mate,
as
yeah.
well.
Yeah.
You like so rejection, right? You have to get used to that really quickly, don't you?
I mean, when you first start, I mean, so I can tell you some of the gigs.
Brutal.
Oh, it's brutal, mate. It's brutal.
but you don't need. But do you not think, right, as a comic, you should show the brutal stuff?
Yeah, stick it out there.
Like epic,
The
wasn't it?
brutal stuff is funnier.
It's painful to watch, though.
You dying on your ass, rather than us looking at you laughing at your jokes. You dying on your ass. I would love that.
Yeah. Right. Well, if you ever do a gig, sometimes you do a gig with a mate or whatever, and if it don't go well for them,
Yeah.
I've had times where, you know, especially when I started out, no one else is laughing, and I can just hear my mate at the back just
Yeah.
cracking up because they can
'Cause
see
it's on
like the
you.
worry on my face. It's
It's
just
laughing
like,
at you.
like I'm chucking everything at this.
That's good. Have you always done it then?
I've done it for about 19 years.
Yeah.
The online stuff I started doing over the last few years, you
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
and that's all the football sketches and like,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
stuff like that. But yeah, I've been doing the stand-up about 19 years, you know, and that's my true love is doing the stand-up, and then the sketches I do because you've got to do it now to get a bit of notoriety, you know, like online.
absolutely.
It's almost the same
Social
like
media's a
our
powerful
TV.
tool.
Yeah, and it's social media in a lot of ways is a bit how TV used to be, you know.
Yeah.
More people on their phone now than watching.
And how did you meet up then?
Oh, we know each other for years.
For years,
Right, okay.
Yeah, old school
And has he always
pals.
had that with him, even at school?
Yeah, to be honest, we didn't go to school together. He's
Right.
Catholic, isn't he? He went to a proper old boys' school.
Oh, did he?
But we got Pally, years ago? About 10, 15
Yeah,
years
mainly
ago.
from
something
going
like
out,
that.
smashing
Going out,
ourselves to
getting
bits.
bang at it, Jim.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know anything about me. I'm on Tuesday's vibe.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I've calmed right down. Like how we got into this, he had me on as a guest on his podcast, and he was like, "Mate, love it, come full time." So you know what, bit like you did with Tubes and his golf channel,
Yeah,
you come on
just
and
jump
like
on board.
come full time. So I love it
nice.
here, mate. I really do.
Oh, that's wicked.
I'm similar. Like I'm a tile bathrooms.
Right, okay.
So a bit like you with the painting and decorating.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
I ain't got a pro career on the horizon, but I'd like to do
But
this
you're doing
full
all
time.
right, ain't you?
Yeah, mate. Look, we love it. We absolutely love it.
We love
have
it.
We have a
It's
laugh.
good to know.
Yeah. White boy's like the man of the people on his podcast. You know what I mean?
Good.
Right, man, Jim.
No, I love it.
So you left West Ham.
Yep.
And then I mean, I think when you become most like ingrained in my mind was those Wigan Athletic days. Really.
Yeah, you're
Would
right.
you think
yeah.
where really that's where you made your name for yourself?
Yeah, that's where we started winning. You
Yeah.
know, funny enough, even though I played footy, I seen Matt Letizia do a podcast the other day, and I related to it so much. I never played for a big, like, don't get me wrong, I played in the Premier League, but I never played for like a top 6 club. I never played for a huge club. So winning like a lot never happened to me. You know, you speak to like the John Terrys, the Rios of the world, they're all about winning, right? But you've got the other half of the Premier League that get drummed every week. Like,
Yeah, of course.
and
Someone's
pretty
gotta lose.
average, right?
Yeah.
Someone's got to lose, right? You draw a lot or whatever, right? I was, you know, I was in 2 relegation battles with 2 different teams. You know, I've been around it, so it was like my thing was entertainment.
Yeah.
My grab, like, we was going to Old Trafford. Virtually, no, you come on. And by the way, I've never met a sportsman who don't want to win. Right?
Yeah.
We all want to win.
Yeah, of course.
But entertainment was a huge part of me. Like, once I started to develop 26, 27 at Wigan, I was like, yeah, and we started winning at Wigan. We did win the First Division Championship and got in the Premier League. But once you're in the Premier League, you can't, like, Wigan
just
gonna
like
win the
stay
Prem?
up.
Like, no, it's staying
Yeah,
up. It's
yeah.
about staying up. And it was big about entertainment for me. So that's when I started, like, playing with a shield, if you will. I talk about it quite a bit. Like, I had a bit of a mask and a bit like, I had this character. I started getting a good, close rapport with the fans and people behind them, pundits and, you know, Soccer AM.
Yeah.
And showed my clips and I joked with the ref and I'd pull a player's
Pull your
pants
pants
down
up.
and
Yeah.
pull my pants up and I'd drive over bundles and I'd start having tear-ups with Duncan Ferguson. Like, all this shit was like part of my character. Hang on, this is what I enjoy doing. And it also was a mask of me, I played better.
Yeah, of course.
Because
Confidence.
it's sort of, and confidence, but it lightened the mood. It lightened, like, this Premier League thing for me, I don't know about you, but when I was at school, my biggest shout was, I want to play in the Prem. That's all the kids you say, I'll play in the Prem one day. That's the big shout. I fucking got there.
Yeah.
Now it's like,
What now?
shit, what now?
Yeah.
Don't panic. Fuck, I'm playing against Drogba. Oh, fuck. Like, it could easily be that. So I just dropped all that shit and went, right, I'm the Joker. Here we go. And I just started fucking about.
Yeah.
And game after game, it was working. I just went on the ride.
Yeah.
And all my career, I've become this sort of like, entertainer if you want, and sort of had a good rapport with the fans. So that was me in sort of like in a bundle.
Do you think it's intimidating for the other team to see you just fucking about?
I don't know about intimidating, but some people couldn't work me out.
Yeah.
Like I'd see it in tunnel. Yeah, just confused to fuck. I'd be like the old Trafford tunnel and you got Rio and Scholes here. Hey boys, what's happening? Are we having it today or what? They're all going, who's this fruitcake? Yeah, you're not ready, are ya? Don't think so. Anyway, let's go. Like,
We've got this lot, boys.
got this lot. This lot don't know what's going to happen. Let's hammer them. 4-0 later, like that. Oh, not really, boys. Just come out random shit. So I had that in abundance, like.
It's like having one of the fans on the pitch.
That's
you know what I mean?
That's exactly what I call myself. I was a fan that it happened to.
Yeah.
But I was also a bit of comedian. I like to be that comedian, so I was like right in amongst it. And I just, all hell broke loose, really. I didn't have any rules. I'd go, right, do what you want.
Do you ever have any managers on you to be like, right, Jimmy, like, wind it in now. We want less of that. We want more of your footballing.
Do you know what? It's a good question. I mean, looking back, I do ask myself, not really.
Nah.
I don't know whether, because I produced, in every club I went to, I produced.
Yeah.
I made sure football was my first, even though all that I just said, football was still my first. Remember what you are, Jim. You're a footballer. Don't be a fucking div.
Of course.
Fuck all that up to be a comic. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm a footballer and I always produce and that's the only pressure I had on myself. Make sure, because even though you're in a team environment, there's 20 players in a team, right? There's 5 or 6 of them want your shirt, mate.
Yeah.
It's ruthless there, right?
I bet it is.
So just make sure you produce first and then do the comedy after.
Yeah,
and
let your game do the talking.
Let the game, and by the way, you've got to let your game do the talking because there's nothing, you can never cheat your peers.
Was you an art trainer?
There's no one worked hard.
Well, that's it.
Really? No one worked harder than me. But that is not just it, though. Sorry to be ruthless.
No, it's not at all.
But what's to go with that? Produce at 3 o'clock. I learned that a long time ago. Because you can be the best trainer in the world, right? If you don't produce at 3 o'clock, because your peers are measure on that, your fans are measure on that, and more importantly, your manager are measure on that. So I was big on like the peers, and I mean my own players. They're the first ones that you can't lie to. They're the first ones that will pull you up. Jim, you're not at it today. Pull yourself together. The higher up you went, the more your peers pulled on you. So that was my first thing. Make sure the boys I'm playing against know my quality.
Yeah.
And they did.
Yeah, but surely
Every
that
player I played against.
that training
Absolutely.
turns into.
You're right.
When you're there, you're ready to go. You know
You're
you've got your
fucking
stuff.
right, pal.
Yeah.
The training, there wasn't not a time I stepped on that training field and let my joker, if we were going to call it that, overdo my football.
Yeah.
It was my football always
That was first.
Always first. Yeah. And then once I was achieving, then I was like the joker.
Yeah, of course. And look, if I'm a manager, the way you are with people is only going to boost morale in the team.
Absolutely.
So like you said, no, they just let me have it.
Yeah.
I agree with that as well. Team morale's got to be key.
Absolutely. Don't get me wrong, to answer your question, I think there was the odd manager that might have said into their self, it might have got close, but I always used to know how to manage it. I think it's a game of two. I've got to manage the manager and the manager has to manage me. Do you get what I mean? It's no good me being this loose cannon. The gaffer's going to be like...
Yeah.
And the other players, you've got to have respect for other players and you're in a team environment. So as a football player, that's another box you've got to tick as a player. Understand what other players want around you. You're in a team. You can't just be a loose cannon on your own. You know what I mean?
How difficult is it? Obviously, you come from non-league, and I mean, you can think about some great English players that come from non-league. Jamie Vardy, Ian Wright. I always think to myself, how on earth do you make that? How do you make that jump from non-league to eventually playing in the Prem?
To answer your question, I don't know.
And do you feel like there's a lot of players that probably are in non-league now? You think, given half a chance, they could mix it with the big boys, you know?
Yeah, to answer your first question, I don't know what I think it's happening less and less now.
Yeah.
I think they come up, I think they grab you at an early stage, and football's so good now, the level of it.
You've got to be so good these days.
That's what I mean, especially to go in the Premier League. It's still, I think it's still happen, you know, especially if there's a young kid doing well in non-league, they're going to get taken. I think that would still happen. But what's your second question? What was it? I've lost the plot here.
And... yeah, do you think there's a lot of people that are in non-league now that you see that you think...
and good enough. Well, I managed at Leverhead for a year.
Yeah.
And the first people said to me, they went to me, you'll get frustrated with the level. Nah, it's the other way. No. I was impressed with the level.
Was you really?
I was like, shit, mate, a few of them, don't get me wrong, a few of them are shit. But a few of them were like... I'm only joking, boys. I love every single one of these. A few of them were really good, to a point where I'd grab them and go, you know, you could play league football.
Yeah.
Like, There's league players, but there's always a reason for that. They didn't apply themselves, or they're late, or they don't love it as much, or they love a booze up, or they just can't see that final bit, or they don't graft as much as they can. There's always that little bit that I thought that's why you can't do it. But do I believe there's non-league players? Absolutely. And I also believe there's players out there in first, second division that don't deserve to be there. That's just the roll of the dice,
That's the question
right?
I was going to ask you. There's got to be a lot of players in the Prem, half nicking a living, floating along, and it's just like, touch these geezers have had, picking up them big wages.
I'm not sure in the Prem.
Maybe not in the Prem.
I think the higher you go, I think the harder it is to play.
I think that.
But I think, but I think you get found out anyway.
I think
over time, I think it's too hard. I think you've got too many people judging you, fans,
and too many
staff,
other players who want, like you said, want your shirt.
Peers. Yeah, I just think it's too hard. So I think you end up where you end up for a reason.
Yeah.
In the long run, I think the long game. Your long game, you end up where you end up anyway.
Yeah, you put the effort in.
If you're good enough and look at you. There's only one reason for that. If I was to ask you, I know what it is: drive.
Yeah.
Termination.
Oh, 100%.
And quality, because you only get judged what you do on a stage anyway.
And all, we don't stop.
Continuity, yeah. So it's the same. I don't think it's footy. I think it's in life. I think same in everything.
That's spot on.
Yeah.
That Leatherhead, you managed there for
deep,
a season.
Innit? Sorry.
Ain't it? Fuck me. Should we get a little bit
life
light-hearted
skills,
or what?
everyone.
Yeah,
life
yeah.
skills.
Life skills.
We got Jimmy on for a laugh, and he's.
Right, see that, boys.
But with Leatherhead was when was that when you played Billericay?
Yes.
Oh,
So
how funny was that?
That was so funny.
Good. Yeah, I loved it.
I
So a
used to
bit
work
of
for him.
context for people that don't know what we're talking about. Glenn Tamplin used to own Billericay Town, and before every game they would sing "World Greatest," wouldn't they?
And
mate.
others.
Used to
but
be my
he
gov-
was wicked.
Used to be my governor, Jim. Used to work for him back in the day.
Did you really?
Yeah.
What was he like?
Mate.
Lunatic.
I've spoke about it on the pod
Have you
before.
really?
I told a story. I'll repeat it. My job interview with him, right, is fucking pucker. Sorry to the listeners who have heard this before. Right?
Doesn't matter,
So
I
I
haven't.
fucking... He's like, Chrissy, come in here, son. So I was doing like car valeting, mobile car valeting. I started doing all these motors. He's like, come see me, yeah? Because I was doing a nice job. Saw I was half switched on, whatever. He's like, come see me. So he's like, Chrissy, sit down. I'm tamping. You be me, I'm tamping.
Right.
Look, son, when you take your missus out, yeah? If you want to order a bottle of Cristal instead of a bottle of bubbly Moe, you come work for me, son. And I was like 18, like, oh yeah, fucking want a bit of that, mate. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, sweet. Started me on fucking 10 grand, yeah? I was a minute late 3 times, he fucked me off.
Did he?
Ended up going to
Ruthless.
tiling school. Ruthless, mate.
Ruthless.
Fucking ruthless.
Yeah,
Sold me the dream, Jim.
Did he?
Sold me the dream.
That's so good. But I always said he was great for non-league football.
Oh,
Oh,
great.
mate, he's done wonders for
Billericay.
It's like,
And the infrastructure at Billericay Town now,
Yeah, the
you
right go.
a great ground, and
Yeah, yeah.
and really that's his legacy, really.
no, he had a good team as well, without a shadow of a
great
doubt.
team.
Like Mark, don't get me wrong, I wouldn't put Mark White in his category. But Mark White, same at Dawkins, doing great things for non-league football. You need a character. I don't know if you've seen him, but just a big character. You need that. You need people. If you're going to bring on non-league football, you need people not frightened of the camera, get in front of it and get it out
Well,
there.
look, Mark, we're a big
Publicity,
fan of
innit?
Mark Wright
Stuff
on
they're
this
doing, a
podcast.
bunch of amateurs, is like the massive.
Yeah, yeah.
Have you seen the bit when he's in the changing room? The bloke, no, Mark White, and the boy's there with bandages, and the gaffer walks in. He goes, "You all right?" The bloke goes, "Yeah, he's got all bandages on his feet." He goes, "You don't look all fucking right. Looks like you've been in a fucking fire." And he looks at the medical bloke. He goes, "You've been around again? Is he all right?" Oh, mate, that is the best clip. I'm just there crying. I'd love to have been a fly on the wall in that. His head just completely goes under this bloke. And the boy's full of bandages, half looks like a mummy. And the gaffer's just peppering him. Don't look all right. And he's just on him. But yeah,
Is he all right?
so fucking good. All these bits, I love watching him for that. Them little bits, them little. He ain't frightened of giving his honest opinion in front of camera. I love it.
Yeah.
How you feeling
but
about Wrexham?
I think it's pucker.
Me too.
I think it's wicked to watch.
yeah, great to watch.
Yeah, I think it's
love
brilliant.
it. Yeah,
Yeah,
we just
absolutely.
started watching the second series actually.
Right.
and
Okay.
I think they're great. You know.
Yeah.
And I mean, I love Ryan Reynolds anyway, and the
Yeah.
other geezer I can never remember his name.
Rob McElhenney.
That's
Rob
it.
McElhenney.
But yeah, no,
Like
it's
I knew it.
fantastic. But there seems to be more and more of them. You know, Croydon, for example, Croydon Athletic, I think it is. I think Stormzy and
way, I didn't know
Wilfred
that.
Saha, they've invested
Had a little
in there.
go, have they?
Yeah, so a lot of people are at it.
Same.
You know.
Burnley's just been bought by that American firm. You know, do the trick shots. Do perfect.
Oh, have
They're
they?
setting over
They're
Burnley.
huge.
Or like
Have they?
a
That's
piece of it.
massive.
Piece of it. Well, there you go.
Chucking boomerangs on the pitch and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
But I love the non-league. But after you beat Billericay, you
Yeah.
obviously went into the
I'm sorry,
changing
it was on that
rooms,
story.
and then you all sang "World's Greatest."
It's
Well,
fucking
I
brilliant.
bet they were fuming.
Yeah, well, get on this, right? Because I met Glenn 3-4 weeks before that doing a You Know the Drill for Soccer Am.
Yeah.
So I went on there and he was wicked and we had a good chat and we had a chat about me going over to Billericay.
Right.
So then we played them 4 weeks later and Jamie's there and I said to our boys, come, big game. It's our final, really. Everyone wanted to beat Billericay. They was big on social media. So all the teams they played against, it was hard for them.
Yeah.
Billericay, I mean, because every team wanted to beat them. We was one of them. I said, boys, like, just switch that, get that song on ready, because if we beat these, we're gonna play this really loud. We've only beat them 3-2, whatever it was. And I slammed it on, mate. I had the door open, mate. Apparently, he went fuming. Like, he said, "How can he do this to me? This and that." I'm not sure if he went fuming, but Jamie said he weren't too happy. Like,
Nah.
I was like, but it's only a song, and I've got to give it after crack. That's what I'm about. Do you know what I mean?
of
I didn't think that they would find it that bad.
No,
I just thought it's
it's
good
not that
for
bad.
us.
Yeah, of
it ain't
course.
that bad.
No.
But I didn't hear nothing
Nah,
from
it
him. I
seems
thought
like
I was going over
he
to
likes winding
Billericay.
people up, but he don't like being wound up.
A little bit, yeah. There's a little bit of that. But look, if he was here, he'd probably say, "Nah, I didn't give a fuck, Jim. Just didn't have time to say, come." Say,
Just heat
say
the moment.
bye."
He's probably
Yeah, exactly
feeling.
that.
Yeah,
but
Yeah, of course, he just got beat.
it was brilliant. I put the song on. The boys loved it, and it made Sky Sports as well. Sky
was
Sports.
hilarious.
Yeah, I loved it when I see it.
It had
Fucking
to be
loved it.
done, didn't it? Do you know what I mean? As a football neutral, it had to be done.
So would you go back? So obviously you're on the golf channel now.
Yeah.
But like with the managing, you give that one season,
Yeah.
and what, no good for you?
No, loved it. Absolutely loved it. Then Soccer Am come.
Of course it did.
Soccer Am come.
Yeah,
and
you
I
said
was
that
like,
as
Didn't you
well.
do the jungle first?
I done
That's funny and all, mate.
done the jungle 2 years after I played. That was epic. We'll talk about that later because that was good if that comes up. But where am I? Football. My mind isn't like yours, Josh.
So,
I have
yeah,
to do one step.
Would
at
you
a
go
time.
back?
To
Managing.
no, and the reason why, well, I would go back managing, but I'd need to do it full time. I found it really frustrating because of I couldn't implement a style. I didn't have enough time with the boys, basically.
Yeah.
I just struggled with having an hour and a half on a Tuesday,
Yeah,
an
it's
hour on a
enough.
Thursday.
That's a Sunday league, isn't it?
It basically it's Sunday league,
Yeah.
and I had scaffies work playing for us. I had like tradesmen playing for us, and last thing they want to do to a point is to talk tactically and how I want them in. I just like go and play, boys. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So a lot of it is about getting the right players in, really.
Yeah.
A lot of it is about that. And yeah, so to answer your question, I'd want to do it full time if I'd done it.
Yeah.
'Cause there's a lot of football in me. Take a strong chairman to have me in a ballroom now. The path I've gone down, it's a real comedy, come raw. There weren't a lot of footballers, if you want to be a manager, done what I've done. Do you get what I
No.
mean? It's raw in your face.
But I imagine man management, like people would really want to play for you, Jim. You know what I mean?
I'd be look, I back myself.
Yeah,
I back
definitely.
myself. I've got a serious side. I always say I wouldn't have achieved in football if I didn't have a serious side.
Yeah.
It's just that I'm not scared. I don't wear armour. There's a lot of football players out there that come in front of a camera and they'd armour up.
Yeah.
They'd give you it half sword.
Worried about what they say. And
It is what it is.
Man. I don't get me wrong. You live TV, you're working for Sky. You go on, you save 10-20% because what goes on mine that last 2 minutes.
You can't say that, mate. You
But-
get cancelled.
I've always said this to my friends. I'm the least guarded football player you'll probably ever meet.
I could probably agree with that, mate, from what I've seen.
I back myself on that. That's what I pride myself on because I come from the real world. I understand the real world. I understand what a dream I lived. You know?
Yeah.
And some
And
of these
still
football
are,
players
come
don't.
on.
They don't. And still are, absolutely. And in the TV world, I'm so privileged and, done what I've done afterwards. So, yeah, that's what I always pride myself on. I'm a fan. I'm a man of the people.
You're a man of the people.
That's what
True man of the people.
Yeah, yeah. So,
And look,
yeah,
Jamesy, from where I'm sitting there, you ask him, would he get back into football managing? He's a golfer, right? At the minute, he's playing golf as much as he fucking wants. Yeah, it's all being filmed. It's now like his job. Mate, he don't want to go back playing football. He wants to keep playing golf. Because it's the bollocks, mate. I'm trying to get him on it, Jim. I'm trying to get him on it.
Josh. listen, why don't you both just come on one of my
Mate,
shows?
I
It would be
fucking
epic,
love
wouldn't it?
Mate, I've never played. Everyone goes to me, I think you'd be quite good at golf because you know you played football for years, blah blah blah.
You'd be shit, I reckon.
I
I'd be
reckon
pony, yeah.
I'd be fucking shit. The only time that I've properly
Everyone's pony
played,
when they start. Come on.
only time I properly played, right, was when I was, well, I say properly played.
He cracks me up. Like I just look at him and he
No,
cracks
it's
me
fair.
up. What the fuck
What
is
is-
it?
what's-
I
what's
done
the
a
right
bit
fan
of mini
saying?
golf when I was younger, right, with my sister in America. And when I play football, I'm like fucking Joey Barton. I like my head just falls
lunatic.
off.
Jim, it's no
it
fun,
falls off.
mate.
I had to
What,
stop
just
playing.
Send him for the ref. Constantly.
I had to
What
stop
does it
playing.
matter with you?
I got to stop playing. 'Cause I got banned for 2 years by the FA, and that's when I
Yeah,
started doing
honestly,
the.
mate.
didn't
That's
know
when I
that.
started doing the
Honestly.
Who
stand-up.
did you side with then? What did you do?
I got sent off twice in 2 weeks, and then the second week I chased the ref out of the car park.
Fucking dude.
He ain't tough, neither. Gets on the football
No,
pitch.
I'm
He
not.
Gets the
thinks
ref and
fucking
goes,
Al Capone.
oh, now what?
Yeah, yeah, but all
that.
refs are weak, aren't they? You know what I mean? I'd have a ref. But I was playing
good.
with my sister, younger, and if I missed a shot, she would give me a smile, like wind me up, and I ended up wrapping the club round her head. So I'd sort of left the
Nice geezer, yeah.
I left the golf alone. But I do need to get into it because you're just on it, and I know
Look,
I'd love it.
I'd have to
so
ask the CEOs, Tubes and Hands. They run it, but they
Yeah,
would like. Mate,
Big fan
trying-
of both of them. Love the channel, mate.
thank
Absolutely
you
love
so
it.
much. I'm trying to think if we had a comedians on. We haven't, have we?
No, I don't think you have.
Right, we got to do the comedy.
Maybe
bit.
I'll
You
have to
could be-
start then.
Yeah,
Give me a few
We got
months.
good viewing.
Let's
We've
have
got
it
good
right.
viewing
He's-
numbers, right?
mate, it's
Yeah,
Our
fantastic.
views are sicker.
He's never at a club in his life. He could caddy for me, right? So basically,
I want him swing.
yeah, I know, we'll get to it. Don't worry about that. I'll tell you what it could be, yeah? Me,
He's trying to
Tubes,
stitch me
and
up.
Jamesy all against you. 4-man scramble.
All right, wicked. Let's do it, mate. Well, let's do it. Let's do it.
Oh,
That'd be
okay.
cool.
But look,
Alright.
like I said to you, I've come from a bit of adversity. I was bad with a fit like partying and that.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
now I'm
yeah,
clean.
yeah.
So since I got clean, needed something else. Same what Toombs has done.
Yeah.
I've got into the golf. My little
Right.
brother's off scratch.
Okay.
I
That's
think he
good.
got down to 0.4 was his
Wow,
lowest. I
that's
think he's
good.
sitting about 1.8 now. Pop
Yeah,
golfer.
yeah.
So I've joined his club, got me on it. I've been playing about 18 months.
Yep.
I'm down to 17.3.
That's good. Yeah.
I'm playing all right.
Yeah.
Of late, my game took a little dip, Jim.
Right, okay. Why is
We
that?
was at Wentworth last week. Mate
Oh,
of
was
mine-
ya?
I know you was over there.
Yeah, yeah.
Mate of mine's a member. Right?
Yeah.
So we played the weekend before the BMW.
Yeah.
Not on the West because we couldn't get on the
I was
West.
gonna say.
So we played the Edinburgh and the East. Done 36 holes in one day.
Yeah.
I was fucking dog shit.
The golf can be like that though, right?
Oh, mate.
It's demoralising.
This is what I wanted to ask you.
Go on.
What have I got to do to get a bit more consistent? Because I don't practice. All I do is play.
Well-
Similar to what Tubesy does.
You've answered your own question.
Range,
Now,
lessons.
Tiger Woods done something on YouTube the other day, right? So he got asked a question, how do I become a better golfer? He went, this is his answer. Stay off fucking YouTube
Yeah.
and then hit balls.
Yeah.
And I was like, light bulb moment, bingo.
Yeah,
There's too many people out there on YouTube think they know, right?
Yeah.
They know shit. And go and practice. If you don't hit balls, if you ain't hitting 100 to 150 balls a day, you're not going to get better. How do you think you're going to? How do you think you're
Because
going
I
to get
play
better?
twice a week.
How do you think you're going to?
I play twice
Yeah,
a
but
week.
playing ain't enough. That's like me just putting on a pair of boots. I'm not going to get fit. I'm just going to play and still become shit. I'm still going to be average. You
Yeah.
have to beat balls.
Range.
Find the middle of the club face. That's all I'd say to you. Beat balls. Find the middle of the club face. You'll be surprised.
So what do you reckon? Couple of lessons.
Yeah, but even there with lessons, I'll just say, forget the lessons. Work on the fundamentals. Honestly, I'm putting a load of pros out of work here, but fuck 'em. I just alignment, grip, posture. Get all your basics right. You can get on any book, like all your 5 basics right, and then just beat balls.
Yeah.
And then after 3 months, if you really want to become better, you'll see your handicap come down. You'll see you'll enjoy it more on the course because you'll strike it.
Yeah.
Because of all your range sessions. Then go and get some lessons.
This is my problem, right? Inconsistency. I hit a beautiful shot. My chipping and putting, best part of my game by far. The long ball, long irons in particular. I know this ain't a golf channel, Jamesy. I do apologise, but
No,
come
no,
on,
I
man.
love
I've
it, mate. I'm
got the
learning a
man
lot
here. I
here.
need to pick his brain. So,
So
but
I'll-
get off YouTube
Yeah.
and hit fucking golf balls.
Yeah, that's it.
All right.
That's it. That's a great. Yeah, I'm
Job
with
done.
I'm with Tiger Woods.
How long
Yeah,
have you
yeah.
been playing for?
I'm all over YouTube, by the way. Hard to go to range.
Exactly. He's said
What
it
an
on the
arsehole.
channel. He's got stacks
What
of
an
magazines and
But
books.
I've played my dad took me when I was 7, 8, 9.
So all your
But I had a
life,
real
pretty much.
harsh fucking dad, right? My dad didn't let me hit a ball for 18 months. He said, "You got to learn the rules, son. Carry the bag."
I was over there with
first."
my boy. He's in the buggy with me. He's 5 years old. Loves it.
Yeah.
Getting him on it.
So yeah, I've played since a kid.
Yeah.
But I went from 8 handicap to a 2 handicap while I played at Peterborough and under Barry Fry. Barry Fry's my manager.
That's one of the hardest jumps in it.
Yeah, that little jump there, it's a single figure digit handicap. That was like that was the hard bit. But I only dropped down that much because that's 6 shots, right? Because of Barry Fry allowed me to play. Until I come in leggy one Saturday. I was a bit leggy in this game, and he went, "Been playing golf?"
Yeah.
I went, "Yeah." I never lied to Baz. He's like my dad in football. I love him. And he was like, "Yeah, I played Friday." He goes, "Right, you're not allowed to play Friday." And then 5 weeks later, I was a bit leggy again, and he went, "Did you play Thursday?" He went, "Friday, Thursday, you're not allowed to play."
No.
Yeah, so I was only allowed to play Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then I got sold to Wigan, so it started again. I started taking liberties.
Yeah, of course it is.
Friday. I was back on the treadmill. But yeah, mate, I've played golf all my life. Fucking love
It's
it.
such a good game,
Yeah,
Jamesy.
it is
such
good.
a good game.
It's good for your nut as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Keeps you out of like
Well,
mischief.
that's one thing I've always seen. Like when you're out, like in greenery and all that sort of stuff. That must be good for your head.
Yeah.
Unbelievable out in the real. But I was just talking there. Why would it do you? And you see some mad stories on the golf course as well.
Yeah.
Just for like comedy
Of course they do,
value.
mate. Oh, mate,
You'd get
loads.
some mad comedy sketches. Like you'd see. Like you love the character stuff, don't you, mate? Golf is one of the best sports for character. Like watching them, there's some weirdos.
Plus, you get wrapped around some people that you'd never normally be with. You're like, oh, you'll
Yeah,
have a game of
that's
golf
what
for you, mate.
And
but
they've
you
usually
wouldn't
got a few
necessarily
quid,
go to a bar
right?
with them.
There's a bit of money in the game,
Yeah.
so there might be some rich boys who'd be like,
Bit of
just-
networking.
they're eggs, really. Do you know what I mean? It could be good net. I'd like to see you do a golf sketch. Actually. I've got some
Hey,
mad
James,
shit in my head. I've got some mad shit
Let's
in my
do
head.
it.
Let me take you around the Wizzler. You'll be fucking ruining people. I've been there 15 years, but I'll probably get sacked. But
Mate, proper
after
course.
having him.
Proper course.
Yeah,
My
that's
dad
good.
he just retired and he just started playing golf and he went off to the golf course
Yeah.
the other day and I mean I don't know how long a fucking round of golf is, but I know it's
About
quite
4
from
hours.
what about for quite a few hours. He left, he come back about an hour later. I was like, oh fuck, well quick 18 holes go. I ran out of balls. He lost all the balls.
Did he?
Yeah, and he had to come home. So yeah, he needs a few more lessons. But
Yeah, bless
the
him.
golfing and stuff for you, that started sort of after Soccer AM.
Yeah, the golf YouTube channel. Yeah,
With Soccer AM, going back to Soccer
Yeah,
AM.
go on.
I mean, you said you was on Soccer AM for years when you were playing,
yeah.
like as in clips of you and that. It seemed like the obvious choice for you to go on Soccer AM, didn't it?
Yeah, you say that. Yeah. And the reason why they showed clips is what I said earlier. I had that sort of rapport with the fans, and I wasn't afraid of giving, and I wasn't afraid of doing stuff. So
Yeah.
the cameras, it's amazing what cameras pick up. Then they'd show my bits. But then I come out of football, and I wasn't sure what I wanted to do. And I think the jungle, when I went onto the jungle, to go back to that, I think that showed that I wasn't afraid to go in front of a camera. Because you got to remember, at football, there was so many players. There was the odd player that didn't mind interview. There's so many players who used to come up and go, "Do my press, Jim."
Really?
Yeah, there's some of them don't want to be in front of
Yeah,
the
no, I
camera.
can
They want
imagine.
to play football, A lot of what I call turnips, like they're like, oh, all right, they're a bit because not all footballers they're all different. Like everyone gets this, all footballers are the same. No,
Yeah, of course they're not.
like it's the same in any walk of life. You get a lot of weirdos in footy,
you do.
like, are scared to go in front of a camera, even though they play in front of a camera all the fucking time.
Or playing in front of 40, 50,000 people.
Yeah,
but
and
they ain't
some
gotta
of their
speak.
Yeah, it's mad.
and some of their interviews, I don't know if you see them, they speak so they're so guarded, aren't they?
Yeah.
Now it's like,
Yeah.
oh yes, but the club, you don't talk
Even like
that to
this
you,
on the
mate.
pitch, out covering
Yeah,
the
they're
mouth
all
like
really
that. Yeah.
careful, which I understand because they've got a lot of money. The clubs have really got to try and look after them, and I understand that. But to go back to the question, a lot of players would go, "Do me interview, Jim," and I would be all right with that, and I'd use
Look
that.
forward to it.
I look forward to it for a simple reason is it brings me closer to the audience and the entertainment value side, right? And then afterwards I went into the jungle. That I believe all of my football career give me that. Because if I'm someone who wasn't in front of a camera, I wouldn't have been asked to go on the jungle. I wouldn't have been asked.
course.
And if I didn't do the jungle, I wouldn't have done Soccer AM.
Yeah.
So all that put me in good stead now, and I wouldn't have had the career I had now. 11, 12 years retired. And you've got to remember, there ain't a lot out there. I look back at this with the old man the other day, and I look back, and I didn't play for a top 6 club. I never played for the country, even though I got in the squad. There ain't a lot that didn't play for them top teams and still done what I've done in the game.
Your household name, I would say, 100%.
I'd let you say that.
Yeah. It's not something you say about yourself, of course.
A bit of a prick move.
Well, you did that. Yeah.
But when I look back on my career, which I can look back and I go, Jim, I've done all right. Like, a lot of these pundits that I look at, they had a big career. I didn't have that big club.
Yeah.
Like, I must have been doing something right.
Really interesting. Like you said, you cultivated it through like that entertainment value, and then it's just sort of landed on that. It's worked out
But I asked
lovely.
you a question, how? But then I know how. Be myself, man.
Yeah.
Just give it them real. Just give it them.
No masks.
Yeah, no mask. Or some masks in certain situations.
Yeah, of course.
But as much reality as possible. But it's harder said than done, that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's where I can give it to you. That's the reason why I think I've done what I've done, and still doing it. I really do. I think just being who you are, really.
Why do you think that a lot of footballers are so like? I mean, that's one thing that has taken probably recently. Why I've lost a little bit of love for football is because you watch the interviews. Some footballers, it's so generic. You can almost guess what they're going to say.
Yeah.
They say stuff, but they sort of say nothing. You know what I mean?
Two-barreled answer to that.
It's just so media trained, you know.
Yeah.
Why? I mean, why do you think that is? I mean, they're just so worried about.
Well,
what's
I know
gonna be
why
written
that
in the
is.
press and...
Yes. First one's scared because they're frightened of losing everything. And the next one could be, and probably is, they don't know how to. All they've known is football. So if all you know is football and you don't know the real world, what I call it, outside, you don't know how the fans are going to respond, and all you know, you got to understand a lot of these boys, a lot of them, have played football since 9 for these big clubs, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. They don't know the real world, and they've just been brought up in this world of football where they're guarded, they get said the right thing, and all it is around football, and that's why they shirk it, and that's why they are, because scared, and that's all they know. Yeah.
And they're kids.
That's all it can be. And a lot of them are kids, yeah.
That's it.
And that's all they... You know, you get the more experienced ones, you know, later on, they give you a fuller answer. But the early stages, you know, it's tough for them, because that's all they know. Josh,
I mean,
you know
I'm saying that now, like I'm 32 now, whatever. But then actually, when you think about, if you're a Premier League footballer and you're getting interviewed and say you are 20, 21, that's scary.
It's scary.
That's scary.
And by the way, you've only got to say the wrong word, especially the way the world's going. And that's why when you see like a Bellingham come out and talk like he does at his age, you're like, not only does he perform, but he gives you that. That is a club's gem. That's like, that's money.
What a talent and all. What's
Like
your
you
thoughts
see,
on him?
I think it's amazing.
Mustard,
I
isn't
just
it?
think he's amazing as a human.
Yeah.
Like, not just in football. As I say, you're a manager. You ain't got to worry about him when he walks out of your club. His head screwed on.
Yeah.
His mum and dad must be so switched on. Like him and his brother. He's like
Yeah, I think he's a
amazing.
player and all.
How can you be like, even when you watch him do interviews back in the day, 18 years of age, I was nowhere near that 18.
The maturity is unbelievable.
Maturity is
it's
like
unbelievable.
unheard of in
Bearing
life.
in mind, I just had a kid last week.
Yeah.
Little boy.
Yeah, go on.
Jude.
No.
Come on,
Over
bruv.
that?
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah.
Yeah,
Next
your
one's
second boy,
Bellingham.
Jude.
Yeah. But
That's
yeah,
his middle name, Bellingham.
So there is that, not, let's not tarnish here, right? There are a percentage of footballers like Jude out there. Do you get what I mean? But
He's
a
quite
large-
unique though.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I think that goes to show with his performances that he's been able to go Real Madrid. And is he 20 yet? Is he still 19?
I think he's just turned 20.
Yeah,
Just turned
unbelievable,
20,
isn't it?
And he's turned up to Real Madrid and he's already
He
produced.
scored 8 goals.
Yeah.
Jude Bellingham scored 5 of them.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, he's
Mustard.
quality.
But
He
when
is
I
quality.
was to see him getting interviewed what was the last Euros World Cup? But
Yes.
anyway, I'm watching him like he's an 18, 19-year-old kid,
It's
and I'm
unbelievable,
like,
isn't it?
he already strikes me as a leader. You know, the way he's talking.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's just unbelievable. We're so lucky, and hopefully, obviously, you know, stays fit and all that. But I just think what a player we've got on our hands. We're so lucky he's English, you know.
Unbelievable, mate. Yeah, like, I remember when Zidane first come on the scene. Don't get me wrong, Zidane didn't see a lot of interviews from him, but on the pitch, led by example of like Zidane. I'm a massive fan of him, and the only reason why I relate to him, well, there's a lot of relations. Playing for Real Madrid, and he's wearing the 5 jersey. He's running the show, so that's probably why. But when you watch Zidane, when I watched him as a kid, he led by example. He hardly said anything on the pitch, but he just used to do.
Occasional headbutt.
Yeah, occasional lunatic like. But even that, looking back, I think that the other players go, "Oh, hold on."
Yeah.
That ain't a bad thing. Looking back, you go, right, we'll just keep him
Don't
there.
fuck about with him.
Don't fuck about.
Do you remember
with him.
that film? It was a Zidane thing. It was just cameras, just
21st
followed
century.
Zidane round.
I've got it.
For the
It's the best.
good.
If none of your viewers have seen that, 21st Century, it's called.
Mate,
I still watch that.
unbelievable.
It is the best football visual
Yeah,
ever.
yeah.
What was
follows
it?
him for 90 minutes.
It's a game of Zidane, and it just follows him. All the cameras are pointed at Zidane, and you
The
just watch him
sound
move
and noise.
around.
You
mate.
hear
It
his
is-
studs interact with
Yeah.
the turf and
He does this little thing where he like kicks the floor with his toes, like when he's standing there.
It's
Mate,
just magic,
it's
isn't it?
unbelievable.
You get on him and he's close. You used to sweat massively.
Yeah.
Just all these little things. If you're into like, it's football art, isn't it?
Yeah.
The way that was shot.
Yeah,
But
it's
do you know
beautiful.
that? You know that game that is against Villarreal, who I used to watch another player called Roman Riquelme.
Right, yeah, I remember him.
Riquelme. He run that because it was all shot around one game, around Zidane. And he run the show in that game, Riquelme. Zidane
Yeah.
hardly had a touch.
No, he didn't.
But it was actually that game they videoed. But the
Yeah.
actual video on Zidane, honestly, Josh.
Riquelme was a player and all. Yeah, what a player.
You got to watch that, James. You'd love it, mate.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Honestly,
get
it's
on
so
love
good.
it.
So any of football fans watching this, we've put them onto a right blind. Not a lot of people know about that.
Come on,
You're
bro.
good. You know your shit.
Yeah,
Bro.
he knows his stuff.
That's why you got him in, right?
Exactly, yeah. That's why I play him the big
I
bucks.
say some stupid stuff sometimes, Jim,
Yeah.
but I
No,
can
it's good.
come up with the occasional
It's
gem.
good. Yeah,
So
it is.
Sup Graham, man, how many years did that last for?
I was doing a you know the drill 2 years before Fenners asked me, and then I co-presented alongside Fenners for 6, so 8 years.
Yeah.
8 years, which was mate. So the drill first started. Well, I used to do
Must
the
it?
drill.
I watch
We'd
the
turn-
highlights every week.
Mate, it's so good. Fenners went, I got this idea.
Yeah.
Fenner's ideas, like he's amazing. Like, I
Yeah.
love that man. He's like epic. Like to do a live TV show first of all, every week with your hands almost tired with the way TV world's going.
course.
Right, let's
Yeah,
not talk
yeah,
waffle. Right, mate, unbelievable. People, because people on the street go to me, "Oh, it ain't like what it used to be." Give us a break, mate. You can't
course
do
it
what
ain't. That was
you
20
used
years
to.
ago.
You can't do
Yeah.
that. What you used to be able to laugh at. Are you all right? We'll all get pinched. Like, are you mad? Like, where are you? What do you need me to break that down to
Yeah,
you?
yeah.
That thick?
This climate.
Like, come on, right? So that's my first one. So given the rules and regs of today's era, right? He done an amazing job of keeping that going for the last, well, when I was there, epic. His thoughts and his process was unbelievable.
Just reminded me live as well.
Live.
Live.
How did
Yeah.
I last live for 6, 7?
Yeah, you
Come
done
on,
well.
mate. That is
That's some
like
self-control.
that's standing ovate the
Yeah,
Bullard
no, it was
right
good,
there,
mate. It was
right?
fair play to you.
So, yeah, I've lost myself a bit because I'm soccer. I had a load of passion for, it and I absolutely love. And he just said about this drill. He said I've got this visual, and it just every year it got better and better and better with the cameras.
Buddy Ollie.
Oh, mate, I love it.
Mate.
It
top
was so
bin.
good. It was so good. How's my life, right? How's my life? I come out of football, I get asked to do soccer around, but not only do I get asked to do soccer around, Fenners comes out with this unbelievable idea called You Know the Drill, where I go around football clubs and take on their strikers, and it's shot immaculately.
Amazing.
Yeah.
That's fucking unbelievable. Like the way it was. And the boys on the street and the young kids, Jim, you know the drill, come to my club. We used to go to non-league grounds. We done
Yeah.
all that. Women's football.
Yeah.
We done a massive push for... Fenner's got on women's football. They've been pushing it the last 2 years. 4 or 5 years ago, we went to England squad.
Yeah.
Come on, give them... We've done some great stuff. Like, unbelievable. When you look back, really proud to be a part
What's
of
a
it.
working week look like when you was at Soccer
The
AM?
working
Was it
week's
a
a
lot?
shambles.
Was it a lot?
Fenners would get me in on a Friday. I'd do a drill on a midweek if we
Yeah.
got one. He'd go, come in on a Friday. We'd get the balls out. We'd be in the JAR shelling balls in the top bins. He'd go, Jim, stop that. He'd get one on the back of the canister. And then I'll just be off. And then we'd talk about the guests. We would do a little bit, to be honest, because it is live. My thing was... one, to over-talk him because I love a chinwag. I get a little bit carried away. So I used to have an earpiece. Darius was good at that, the producer in my ear roll. And then all the boys and girls around it. But to answer your question, we used to go on, talk about the guest. He used to say, Jim, ask him anything you want. He used to give me free reign. And that's
people
what
were
it would
speaking in
be.
your ear while you was there.
Yeah, like Jim,
Jim, slow it down a bit.
Jim, slow it down. Jim, why are you going down this path? Jim, last question. We're going to a break. You know, basic
a little
stuff.
bit of guidance.
But if I didn't have that in my... Because Fenners used to say, I don't want nothing in your ear. Fenners was real raw. He wanted me raw.
Yeah.
I say, Fenners, I can't be that raw. He'd go,
Yeah.
be yourself. Oh, really? I last 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Like, so there was that cat and mouse, and I was always that little bit guarded because I didn't want to let him down. And Sky is a big production. It's a massive firm, obviously. And I was a bit guarded. So when I go on these, and it's live, what you say.
Yeah, live.
These ain't live, these
There's
podcasts, so you feel
yeah.
a bit freer.
Yeah, cool.
I still feel it.
And if
though.
I say something, but if you say something, you go, don't put that in.
Yeah.
And that happens
know what
quite
I mean?
a lot to me, Jim.
Yeah, and me, and without a shadow of a doubt, you. But yeah, so that's as real as I can give it. I loved it. I miss it. I fucking miss it massively. But I knew it was coming.
Did ya?
Yeah, I knew it was coming. It cost a lot of money to do that show.
Did it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of people was involved. Yeah, a lot of money. And so, yeah, and that's, I get it. I get Sky's decision. Do we all agree with it? And no, there's reasons why I'd say no, but there's reasons. But Sky aren't no mugs. They know what works, they know what
Of course
don't.
they do.
Do you get what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
institution.
you go with it, and it is. I've had a great 6-8 years, and nothing lasts forever. And what a
Now he
6
gets to
years
play
it
fucking
was.
golf
man.
every day.
And now I'm playing golf,
Now you're
man.
playing golf.
But
every
yeah,
day.
soccer out, mate. We used to have such a laugh.
Given your life now, obviously as a golfer, you know, playing golf every day,
Yeah.
what's better, being a professional footballer or your life today?
Footy was all what I knew. Footy was like religion to me.
And how many do you still miss it?
Oh yeah, the first 18 months killed me, Josh.
Really?
Yeah, I went on a bit of a journey afterwards, but I just missed it, man. That's all I knew, really. It's all a lot of footballers tell you that. Missed it massively. Still do.
What's the thing you miss the most?
3 o'clock kickoff.
Yeah, game time.
Entertainment, man. People say being around the boys, but I've got a lot of mates outside football, and football friends for me were ships in the night anyway. I had 10,000 men that I worked with. I had 5 in my phone.
Yeah.
So
No, but
really,
like
I weren't
that.
never going to miss.
I really like that.
Like a lot of people say, oh, you miss change room banter. A lot more banter in the locker room, golf club than football.
Yeah.
So you were the banter.
I was
Banter
that.
followed you, mate.
I was that. I was that being rude. I was the banter. Yeah, I like that. Yeah. So that wasn't my miss, but entertainment. Yeah. Just like 30, 40,000 in a stadium, me doing my thing, win, lose or draw, didn't really come into it. Just like, yeah.
Do you feel like when you said there, you know, 18 months after you stopped playing, struggled? What is that down to? Is that down to you think, well, what's my identity now that I'm not a footballer?
I think when I say struggle, not to a point with depression or anything like that. I never struggled with that. I've never even dabbled into that. I struggled in a way. I'll tell you what I struggled with. That my mates were still playing and I wasn't.
Yeah.
I went.
FOMO.
Yeah, it was like I walked in. I remember this. I took the dog for a walk on a Saturday, 3-4 o'clock. I thought, I've got to get out of the house here. What's happened here? Now, probably the best position to be in was probably down the pub with my mates having a drink. But I thought, psychologically, I didn't want to go down that path, so I stayed away and out of that. So took the dog for a walk. I come back in. Jeff Stelling's on Soccer Saturday, and a few of my mates' names come up. It's this weird little thing. Leighton Baines, playing for Everton's crossed the ball. Lee McCullough. They're still playing. What
That's
am
the
I
boys.
still doing? That hit me
Yeah.
like I went boom.
That's really
indoors,
interesting.
and I was like, shit. Like this is it. They're still. So I had to get over that. But that's as much as just not being able to play. That's as much as I can give you. What was the struggle? Not being able to fucking play. That was the struggle. There ain't nothing hidden agenda, isn't. No, Monday to Friday. I knew that was always going to be the case. Monday to Friday. I ain't going to be there every day. But that Saturday, 3 o'clock, that buzz, 5 to 3 coming out was Josh. It's like you going on the stage. So you can, all your written work and all your stuff you do, if you don't have the stage, what are you doing it for?
Yeah, what are you doing it for?
What the fuck are you doing it for?
Yeah, really interesting.
To make people laugh. There's a reason why you're a comic, both of yous, and you love the crack. To get that
a
reaction.
buzz
Don't
off it.
forget. Yeah, you get a buzz off that, and that is it. And a few quid on the side. Of course.
Yeah, I mean,
Let's not talk bollocks. So I miss the dollar and I miss the entertainment. That's it. When you strip it back, fuck.
Yeah, 50
That's
grand
a lot of
week.
I
big.
forgot about the Reddys, Jim.
Don't forget about.
I forgot about them big Premier League Reddys.
It's us. We're right with you there. We're like,
Yeah,
I really
mate,
feel sorry
look.
for this geezer.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah. 40 grand a week.
But to be honest, that's the second aftermath feeling, because the front bit was the entertainment. And I cut them out. 30 large a week. That's
Yeah.
Can't get that,
Was
love.
you clever with
no
that?
more. Yeah, I was always clever with that, and I always knew the rainy day was coming, as I
Course.
put it. So I was always had my money in pots where I could get hold of it, and I needed it. And I'm so lucky that, again, I'm scared of going back to the real world.
Yeah.
I'm scared of going back to that paintbrush, boy. That
Mate,
weren't a
I
bad
know what you-
fear.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? People said, "What you?"
I'm back at it tomorrow, mate. Yeah? Troweling walls, mate.
But do you know what? If I didn't, I wouldn't be scared of going back.
No.
It's fucking life.
Yeah, cool.
But I'm so privileged that I've looked after it and I've done really well with it, and I carried on doing really well with it. So that's always been a fear factor of mine.
Just in case it does happen, how's you cutting in?
Unheard of.
Must
Still
it?
do it at pace. Done. People are like, what's the on that?
You still got a day's work in you.
I still got a day's work in me. I still do some of my own bits round my gaff. I'm just boring like that. I love my landscaping. Not a lot of people would know.
Do you?
But yeah, I love landscaping.
Greenskeeper in the
My
in the future,
landscape, my
maybe.
garden's most immaculate in Surrey, which I
Nice.
pride myself on. When you walk on a Bullard Drive, you know it's Bullard Drive. It's just, I just love it, man. I love life. And first 18 months was tough to answer your question, but after that, it's same as anything, doesn't it? It wears off and you go like Fanta.
You adjust, didn't you?
You adjust. That's exactly what you do, mate. Yeah. But, loving it. So, Golf YouTube channel now. And the Golf YouTube channel, to go back, was a crossover with Soccer AM.
Yeah.
So it's like Tubes asked me before Soccer AM finished, and we was doing it, and then Soccer AM finished. So now me and Tubes and Scotty behind camera, we're all full time.
Yeah, he seems like a laugh on the wild, Scotty.
Oh, it's pucker.
Yeah, he seems
It's
good.
absolutely. You know what it is. You'll use boys. If you want to do a lot of this, you have to punt it out.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
There's a reason why I always say there's a reason why EastEnders is on 5 days a week, right, or whatever it is, because the punters want it.
Yeah, they need
If you
more.
ain't giving it, if yous ain't giving them what they want, your channel don't really exist. You've got to punt it, and that's what we're doing with Golf Life, and that's what yous obviously do.
Yeah, lovely,
You know what
mate.
I mean?
Well, listen, thank you so much for coming on, Jim.
No, mate, thank you.
It's been an absolute pleasure, mate.
And the reason I'm a fan of both of you, you know that.
Yeah.
And I've followed yous for 3, 4, longer than that, I think.
Yeah.
And so when you asked me, I let you down once before, didn't I? Fuck, I shouldn't have said that.
We didn't
But,
say nothing bad about you, Jim.
I bet you
honestly.
didn't.
No, we
slag me
didn't.
up.
Well,
But I've
I-
always been massive fan,
I was
so
devastated.
it's a privilege for me to come on. I just need to know where to put the invoice.
Yeah.
Who do I invoice here?
On that note, I think we'll wrap it up. But no, we
thank you.
definitely, hopefully, if I can get a golf club, get a couple of lessons.
I'd love
then,
you to come on and
then I'll
just
give you
like have a
shout,
chinwag
mate.
with us, man.
Yeah, mate.
But you're a class
absolutely.
act.
No,
Carry on.
you're a class act. So thank you so much, Jim.
Cheers, man.
White boy, thank you so much again, mate.
No problem. Appreciate coming
Cheers,
on,
boy.
Jim. Love
Thank
you.
you.
Mate.
And thanks for having us.
Yeah, thanks for coming, Jim.
Love yous.
Guys, what a fucking blinding episode that was. Thank you so much, Jimmy Bullard, for coming on. If you've not already, make sure to subscribe to the L17 YouTube channel. We are L17. Listen, if you're listening to this one on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, what you doing, man? Get us on the telly, get us on the YouTube. Come see Jimmy's lovely boat race. He's had a haircut. He looks
had it all for
amazing.
yous.
He's like East London's version of David Ginola. So make sure to tune in on the YouTube. Thanks so much, lads, to all production team. And we'll see you all again next week.